welcome to B2B R&D Conversations. I'm Ellen Williams and joined again by my co-founder, Craig Yaris. Say hey, Craig.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? How are you,
Alrighty.
Ellen?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Awesome. So we are ready to roll, and we have a hot topic this morning, near and dear to both our hearts, I know, and it's all about video and its use online and in digital marketing. And what's important or what's going on today is the whole conversation about Flash. So I'm going to throw it to you and say, what do you think about Facebook declaring war on Flash?
Well, I think declaring war is it's a bit out there. I think Facebook is doing what Apple did years ago when they prevented Flash from running on any iOS devices. It doesn't come pre-installed on a Mac. You have to actually download it. I think it's just another arrow against Flash. I actually had predicted 2 years ago that Flash wouldn't be around now. It still is, which is sort of weird. I think it is time that Flash sort of goes away. HTML5, which is what lots of websites are being rebuilt on, allows for native video. We don't need Flash anymore. It's just a method for people to do bad things. I
What do you mean by that?
Flash, the reason that they're I think he's the director of security or something at Facebook, is against it is because it is an insecure product. Flash is constantly updated because of the number of exploits that are found.
Got it.
So really, it's only bad people doing bad things through Flash. We don't need it. It has not, I use an iPhone, I use an iPad, and I use an iMac, and although I have Flash on the iMac, it has not stopped me from using the web on my iPhone or iPad. I agree with them. I think it's time to go away.
So I know that the iPhone and, of course, the iPad are really popular, but certainly I think there are more Windows-based PCs or laptops out there than Macs. So given that, do you think that the web developers and the webmasters are prepared for losing Flash?
I think they should be. I think they were told with the advent of HTML5 that really Flash is going away. It was just a matter of time. Companies that are using Flash are fewer and far between, I think, nowadays. Less
So would
often.
it be that disruptive?
I don't think so. And I know Facebook has indicated Adobe should just come out with the date. Say, okay, as of this day, Flash will no longer work. And you could make that date a year from now, giving people time to remove the video that's the issue.
Yeah, I agree.
YouTube doesn't run on Flash. Facebook doesn't run on Flash. It's just businesses that are using Flash for their videos, and I think it's a quick change away from Flash. I really do.
Good. So hopefully a non-issue if and when Adobe ever makes the decision to announce a date.
Agreed. Agreed.
All right, and so moving on then from the specifics of Flash to the broader topic of video itself, as you and I continue to forge into the land of video, we've certainly hit some stumbling blocks, but even that hasn't prevented us from actually doing it, and I think there's a high level of importance for businesses to be adopting video. What do you think?
Completely agree. Video is eminently important nowadays, but I see still a stumbling block for businesses and marketers to use video, as you and I have been playing with over the last 2 weeks now. Finding the right tool to make it easy. I think with video, if video is difficult, it's not going to happen. We've had some issues sort of creating our conversations videos on what the right tool is. And I think businesses get caught up in that friction, well, it's too difficult. And as you indicated on a video in our member playground, was that it's not so important as to how you do it. It's more important that what you're saying and just to do it. Pick up an iPhone, pick up your Android device, record a video, get it out there. I think that's what's important for marketers, for business owners to realize. Don't get caught up on the tools like we are.
I definitely agree from the standpoint of marketers. So, you have to walk the walk and you have to be able to have experience in the things that you're suggesting for your clients.
Right.
So I definitely believe that marketers should be pushing the envelope, taking risks, doing the experiments, seeing what works and what doesn't, before they're using their clients as, potential guinea pigs for that. But as you were saying, you can definitely get caught up in the tools. But there are simplistic tools such as, a smartphone that can at least get the ball rolling. And I know there's a range of different types of videos, from something very raw with a smartphone to things like what we're doing, which is maybe one step up to the high quality production. Do you think that everyone should be targeting that high quality production, or is there room for everything?
I think there's room for everything. And I'm going to speak for you and say I think you agree with me on that point, that there is room for everything. The high value, the high quality, it's a great thing. But you're talking $5, $10, $20,000 a pop. That's really out of reach for most people, I think. And we as people, like, at least I'll speak for myself on this one, I don't mind the raw video. I want to see who you are. I want to see that honesty amongst companies. It's one step on building that level of trust so that we can do business with you. Because in the end, we do business with people we know, like, and trust. These raw videos, I think they help build that. At least that's my belief.
Yeah, I think so. So you're right. I totally agree that there's room for everything. And I think there's creativity and innovation that can be done on all levels as well. For example, the way in which we're utilizing video, and without getting into too much detail, we have a couple different technologies rolling to enable us to do this, versus what would have been so much easier would be the two of us to be in a studio, which is not, it's geographically prohibitive since you're in Florida and I'm in New York. But I think content and value is where video has to step up. But also, I think you're right. I like that you referenced honesty, because it's hard to act unless you're just not comfortable in front of a camera, and then you become someone you're not. But I think relax, talk, get your point across, whether it's 30 seconds or 30 minutes.
Totally agree. Now, and that brings up a question I have for you then. You mentioned it's either 3 minutes, 30 minutes. What's a good time for video? I've seen research that says short and sweet and to the point. I've seen research that says long form content gets shared more. So talk to me. What's the best? What's best?
And what you just said, it relates to really all forms of content too. I've read the same thing about blogs, right? Short versus long, and they both have their advantages. In the end, I think the videos need to be as long as they need to be in order to get the point across. I mean, certainly you can spend too much time or have a lull or drag on. I know you and I were watching a video yesterday that because you weren't the target market, you found it boring, but the appropriate target market may have been really enthralled because there was a lot of good information, although a little monotone. But in any case, I think as long as the value is there and there's a truth and an honesty, then 3 minutes, if you get it across, or 30 minutes can be more in depth and more involved. TV shows range the same as well, and I don't think video on the computer or any mobile device is really all that much different. In fact, you said to me yesterday that the internet was turning into TV.
Yes, that's through the use of these autoplay videos that we're seeing now on Facebook, on YouTube. I do feel that we're sort of taking the commercial aspects of TV and putting it through to social and video marketing. I do. I watch TVs.
Value is that personal. It's not an ad, it's not a banner.
Right.
For some of the older terms on the internet, it's a video, and the autoplay definitely is just like flipping channels, right? The television doesn't
Yeah.
wait for us to hit play; it just does.
Yep, exactly. And I think that'll be a detriment possibly in the long run, but we'll have to see how that plays out. Um,
But you're
I
talking social media use.
I am, yes. Um, but also our videos, as we share them and create them, we're going to share them on Facebook and YouTube. Now, we can set our videos to autoplay on Facebook. Is that a good thing? Should we do that?
Yet another marketer's experiment.
Yeah.
And we don't know. That we don't have all the answers for sure. Video, although it's not new, it's definitely its time has come. Because if you're not doing it, then you're missing the boat. Everyone's looking for that little extra interaction to build that trust. So let me ask you one last question, and we'll leave it at this: is there value in utilizing video for small businesses if they can't necessarily take the time to do the experimenting?
There's always value in video in my mind. When you say experimenting, do you mean short form versus long form, platform? There's so many platforms out there that companies will find the audience. As long as you know who you're targeting and who your audience is, I believe they should be doing video. Don't experiment. If you are a widget sales company, do videos of your customers, do videos of the manufacturing process, do videos of the sales process. You will find the right audience. I don't think there's experimentation involved. I think it's just jump in, both feet, nobody gets hurt. And you know what? In the end, you may have some fun, and your audience may have some fun.
Well, I agree. I think we definitely have had some fun.
Yeah.
And hopefully people who are watching are having fun. We want to hear what you have to think on this topic and any other digital marketing topic. Please feel free to leave comments below or shoot us emails. I'm E. Williams at B2B and C. Yaris at B2B. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Take care.